They said he should have been dead the moment the flak burst, but witnesses swear they still saw the guns firing, even as the bomber was falling from the sky in flames. Over the frozen night of Germany, 1944, a lone B-17 spiraled downward, one wing torn open, engines coughing fire, and in the tail turret, a silhouette that refused to stop fighting. Who was this gunner? And how did he keep shooting when every second should have been his last? Stay with me, because what happened in that free fall is one of the most chilling, unbelievable moments of the air war. And if you love dark, mysterious WW2 stories like this, hit subscribe now before we dive deeper.
The mission was supposed to be routine as flying a fortress into the heart of Nazi Germany could ever be. The 401st Bomb Group had taken off before dawn, the cold so brutal it froze oil inside the guns if they weren't warmed constantly. Inside the B-17 Iron Judge, tail gunner Sergeant Paul Renner, just 20 years old, watched Europe slip away beneath them like a map of shadows and fire. He knew today's target, the industrial yards near Kassel, was crawling with flak towers. But he also knew something else. The tail gunner is always the first to die.
An hour into enemy airspace, Renner felt it. That subtle, low tremor in the air that told experienced gunners, fighters incoming. He locked into his cramped tail turret, knees jammed, oxygen mask tight, and scanned the endless gray behind them. Then he saw it. A small black dot, then 2, then 10. Focke-Wulf 190s, climbing out of the clouds like predators rising from mist. Renner keyed his mic. "Tail to pilot, bandits closing fast." The pilot's calm reply came back. "Hold them off, Paul. We're counting on you."
The first burst came so fast, Renner didn't even hear it, just the sudden shattering of metal inches from his head. The FW-190 sliced past, spraying cannon fire, but Renner was faster. He squeezed the firing handles, and the twin .50s roared. The tracer line stitched across the German fighter's fuselage. Sparks, smoke. And then the FW-190 spiraled down in a black trail. Renner didn't celebrate. There wasn't time. More fighters were diving. The sky became a violent chessboard of contrails and gunfire, and the B-17 shuddered with every hit. Then, the hit that changed everything. A shell slammed directly into the rear fuselage. The explosion blew open Renner's turret from the outside, shredding hydraulics, tearing cables, and nearly ripping his leg off. He felt nothing at first, just heat. Then, the cold rushed in, and with it, the horrifying realization. The turret had locked. He was trapped, bleeding, and the bomber was now losing altitude fast. His mic crackled. "Tail, do you copy? Renner! Renner!" But he couldn't answer. The wires were gone. From the cockpit, the crew saw the problem. The entire rear of the bomber was engulfed in flames, but no one could reach him. The tunnel was blocked by fire and debris. Still, something strange happened. Something no one could explain. As another wave of German fighters swarmed them, the tail guns suddenly opened fire again. Long, steady bursts. Controlled. Accurate. The pilot stared, stunned. How is he still firing? Because from what they could see, Renner's turret was barely hanging onto the aircraft. It looked impossible, superhuman, or something else entirely. But the bomber couldn't hold. One engine died, then another. The left wing dipped, fire streaming behind them like a comet tail, as German fighters circled for the kill. Inside the tail section, Renier's vision blurred. His oxygen line was severed. The cold was beyond pain. He knew he was dying. But he also knew the fighters would tear the bomber apart if he didn't keep them back. So he did the only thing left. He kept firing. Not at random, at every fighter that dared approach.
Witnesses and other bombers watched in disbelief. The B-17 was falling, nose down, trailing smoke, yet the tail guns kept blazing, as if the gunner was refusing to let death interrupt his job. One FW-190 tried to get behind them. The tail guns raked it with fire. It burst into flames. Another pulled up and dove. Renner caught it with a perfect deflection shot. Even the German pilots later said, "The tail gunner, he fought like he was already dead." And maybe, in that moment, he was.